Here, you have 6 members present.
Of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Video presentation. And we'll ask Council to conduct the public hearing for adoption of the budget. The budget is, this Council has had 2 study sessions pertaining to this budget as well as a general presentation. We've not changed any items since our June 5th meeting study session. And I also just want to reiterate to Council that my philosophy is that annual budget is a very good reading document, and there are already a number of items that we will be coming forward to Council with as a mechanism to incorporate some of the comments that we heard from Council at the June 5th meeting.
The dust is finally settled in the Great Recession as we continue our journey to recovery. As a result, local leaders innovatively search for ways to relieve fiscal pressures while spurring economic activity. The city of Southfield has proactively addressed these economic challenges head-on through careful strategic and fiscal planning, adherence to strict expenditure limits while embracing a gold standard of high-quality service that addresses pressing needs now and the long-term view towards positioning the city as a model of sustainability for the future. Hello, and welcome to the special 2014-2015 budget edition of 15 News. The worst of the long economic slump that has slammed both the state and country is over. Southfield, along with countless other U.S. municipalities, is in the midst of climbing out of the economic mire, despite the nagging after effects of a slow and needed job challenge recovery. However, these conditions did not take Southfield by surprise. City Council, Mayor, and Administration foresaw the looming economic challenges into the long-range view, finding ways to weather the economic storm. An expenditure document began with the development of a 5-year strategic plan in 2004, set the tone for Southfield's financial sustainability and enabled the city to be more flexible to unforeseen economic circumstances in both the short and long term. Its managed attrition program enabled the city to maintain its high-quality service standards with no employee layoffs, an unprecedented and unheard-of paradigm in a region that is ravaged by budget shortfalls and layoffs. City staff, the business community, and residents showed their commitment to Southfield's recovery in a multiplicity of ways, which culminated in the overwhelming community support in 2011 for a millage increase to sustain police and fire services. These positive strategies and actions serve as guiding principles moving forward. Southfield's leadership is focused on looking ahead to address future needs and challenges by developing and implementing sound strategies that utilize readily identifiable resources. The city is committed to locking in on strategies that focus on sound economics, good service, and good governance that will enhance Southfield as a sustainable, dynamic, and livable city that it is, and raise it to the next plateau. In all, we will discuss 6 areas in which Southfield is moving forward. 1, road construction and infrastructure improvements. 2, public safety. 3, community appearance. 4, educational and cultural affairs initiatives. 5, business and economic development. And 6, city staffing. City officials realize that one of the most effective ways to attract businesses to the community is through a well-maintained transportation infrastructure, and that Southfield's many industries rely on good roads to thrive. As a result, Southfield was made road work a top priority, and in collaboration with local, regional, and state authorities, embarked on an ambitious road construction initiative that will look to improve many roads that make up the city's vital transportation arteries. Through collaborative partnerships, the city has been proactive in seeking and acquiring much-needed funding for several road repair projects. The following are some of the current and future road projects that are underway or slated for completion over the next few months. The Evergreen Road Improvement Project will incorporate many new amenities that will make the corridor more pedestrian-friendly and attractive, including a major mid-block crossing and plaza that will be constructed between two roundabouts. A wide path will be constructed on the east side of Evergreen from I-696 to Fillmore Street with benches and landscaping, as well as decorative street lighting. Reconstruction of Evergreen Road from 8 Mile Road to 9 Mile Road. The project will widen the road to a continuous 3-lane cross-section, including new concrete pavement with curbs, storm sewer, water main, sidewalk on both sides of the road, traffic signal upgrades, and other related work. Downsizing of northbound Northwestern Service Drive from 8 to 9 miles. The proposed improvements include removing a lane of traffic and repaving with asphalt and new curbs. Total reconstruction of Greenfield Road from 8 Mile and 9 Mile. The Road Commission for Oakland County will reconstruct the southbound lanes of Greenfield Road between 8 Mile and 9 Mile Road to the Southfield Oak Park border during this year's construction season. The proposed improvements include removing and replacing existing concrete pavement, including curbs in the southbound lane. 9 Mile Road, Beach to Telegraph. The proposed improvements include adding a center left turn lane and providing right turn lanes. The existing pavement will be milled and overlaid with asphalt. Civic Center decorative street light replacement. Proposed improvements include replacing aging and antiquated street lights along the drive. The proposed budget allocates $24 million for various capital projects involving upgrades to sanitary pumping stations, replacing obsolete reading systems, commercial meters, and citywide water and sewer main linings. These capital improvements ensure that water quality and environmental stewardship continue to be a major focus. The proposed general fund budget for 2014-2015 totals $66,786,272, which reflects a slight increase of $1,186,716, or 1.8% more than last year. Public safety remains a key budgetary priority regardless of economic conditions, comprising a total of $38,781,606, or 58% of the total general fund budget. As a result, residents can continue to rely on police and fire department services that are among the best in the region. Southfield placed a heavy premium on public safety and invested in a major upgrade to its dispatch. The upgraded dispatch project will provide greater connectivity and interactivity with emerging technologies that enhance response times from the point of call to the allocation of police staff. Southfield residents can count on first-class emergency services. Pleasing community appearance is an essential element in Southfield's business attraction and retention initiatives, along with building community spirit. The city continues to maintain high community appearance standards by clearly communicating city codes, ordinances, and expectations to residents and businesses alike. The Code Enforcement and Community Appearance Division is gracious yet vigilant in its efforts to achieve voluntary compliance to the city's appearance standards. Code enforcement efforts are enhanced through the city's EYES hotline. Residents and business people can anonymously call the EYES hotline at 248-796-EYES or 3937 to report appearance problems of any kind immediately for timely response by city staff. These efforts illustrate the city's commitment to protecting its physical appearance and curb appeal. The foreclosure crisis was a touchstone of the Great Recession that drove many residents away from their homes and drastically impacted the population and property tax revenue in many cities. Southfield aggressively fought the foreclosure crisis through the Neighborhood Stabilization Program, or NSP initiative. The NSP initiative utilized federal funds to purchase foreclosed or abandoned homes and to rehabilitate the homes in order to eliminate potential sources of life, stabilize Southfield, through its collaborative effort with Oakland County's Community Development Department, will join Oakland County's Home Consortium. The Home Consortium will provide funds to eligible families for home improvements. Other programs such as SHORE, SHIP, Southfield's Home Improvement Program, Habitat for Humanity, and Rebuilding Together Oakland County have helped to improve overall community appearance by spurring new reinvestments and stabilizing neighborhoods, one house at a time, one family at a time. Long ago, Southfield leadership realized that in order to remain a first-class city, it must showcase quality educational opportunities within the city. The Southfield Public Schools District has developed an ongoing tradition of setting milestones every year, whether it's being featured in Newsweek magazine for having one of the top-performing schools in the nation, to garnering recognition for Southfield Public Schools students earning over $13 million in scholarships last year, or for its superintendent being recognized as Superintendent of the Year by the state of Michigan. Southfield will continue to strengthen its relationships with its higher education institutions. Working cooperatively with OCC, the City and Southfield Downtown Development Authority facilitated the acquisition and demolition of the blighted and abandoned former Ramada Inn, located at 9 Mile Road in Rutland, and sold the vacant 10-acre parcel to College. The proceeds from the sale covered the acquisition and demolition costs. Also, OCC recently acquired the vacant 17-story North Park Plaza situated on 12 acres located directly west of the campus. These recent acquisitions by the Oakland County Community College Southfield campus add 22 acres to its campus to accommodate future expansion. Lawrence Technological University will soon break ground on a third residence hall. The $11.6 million project is scheduled for completion in time for fall classes in 2015. Lawrence Tech's addition of varsity athletic programs and more student activities has created a greater demand for on-campus housing. During the current academic year, LTU is leasing residential suites for 80 students at Arbor Lofts, located near campus on Civic Center Drive in Southfield. Educational institutions such as the Southfield School District, Oakland County Community College Southfield Campus, and Lawrence Technological University, among a variety of many other colleges and universities, have given students, young and old alike, the opportunity to realize their potential and be constantly prepared for change. The Southfield Parks and Recreation Department presents popular family-friendly fare and culturally relevant events such as the Family Fun and Safety Night, the two-day English Summer Samoa Fest, Visit the Bird, Sips and Sounds, Family Movie Night, Tree Lighting, Daddy Daughter Dinner Dance, Family Pool Parties, and more. The 2014-2015 budget recognizes the economic value of a healthy community and will continue the city's commitment to community health and education. This commitment includes the development of 3 health education campaigns: the Blue Ribbon Campaign for prostate cancer awareness in September, the Pink Ribbon Campaign for breast cancer awareness in October, and the Red Ribbon Campaign for heart awareness in February. These events have been made possible through collaborative partnerships with a wide range of community groups and organizations such as Providence Hospital, Oakland County Parks and Recreation, and a host of others. The Southfield Public Library is another cultural jewel that enriches the community through numerous literary, music, art, and reading programs. Other popular programs, such as the Mayor's Let's Move and Mayor's Walks initiatives, add health and wellness components to the already eclectic roster of activities that enhance the cultural fabric and well-being of the community. Southfield has long been known as the center of it all because of its outstanding reputation as the business hub of Southeast Michigan. The city continues to move forward by being redeveloped, ready, and open for business. Southfield remains strongly committed to attracting new business and employment opportunities to the city. Recent development projects include A.F. John Development Company has begun breaking ground on the new Southfield Village, a 32,000 square foot mixed-use redevelopment at 12 miles of Southfield Road at the former St. Bede Church site. It will have 114 luxury residential units, as well as a freestanding Applebee's restaurant and 2 retail buildings. The Arbor Lofts project is now more than 80% complete. Phase 3 of the development will include a 2-story, 43,000 square foot mixed-use development. Another major landmark, the Southfield Town Center, will experience nearly $30 million in renovations. A Mall and 10 Mile Evergreen corridors, going up with plans to bring in additional retail in under years. Numerous other locations throughout the city are in the process of being redeveloped into commercial retail or office space. These developments and more are contributing to Southfield's business occupancy rates getting stronger with both residential and commercial bouncing back. Economic realities have necessitated the city adopting a hands-on approach to fully utilizing its human capital. Moving forward, City Council, Mayor, and Administration are evaluating city resources with a view to strengthening, reconfiguring, and repositioning facilities and city staff in order to maintain high-quality service levels. This translates to a leaner and more productive organizational model that is both efficient and refined with employees who wear multiple hats and perform multiple job functions, whether working out in the field or in an office environment. Southfield's tax base is nearing the stabilization point, and with such stabilization comes a sense of cautious optimism. City Council, Mayor, and Administration have guided Southfield through unprecedented times and have confronted these economic realities with a sense of fiscal responsibility and discipline. Southfield's success has been built on bold vision, innovative concepts, fiscal discipline, and common sense approaches to maintaining the day-to-day services that residents expect. Moving forward, these strategies and actions must be accelerated along with our ability to change with the times, diversify and improve, utilize skill and expertise, and forge community partnerships that will enable Southfield to be a major player in the local marketplace today, tomorrow, and beyond. That wraps up our special 2014-2015 city budget. Thank you for watching.
Yes, Madam President, as indicated in the video, there is a slight increase in general fund expenditures of 1.8%, for a total general fund budget of $66,786,272. There's some modest hiring within the general fund. In all funds, we're requesting a budget of $166,461,123. Again, that all funds includes water, sewer, streets and highways. There is some hiring happening in water, some in streets as well. A modest increase of 6.43%, which the bulk of that, $29 million in total capital projects, of which the majority are for roads, water, and sewer.
Okay, this is under the public hearing, so we'll open it up to the public at this time, and you have 3 minutes to address the council as it relates to the adoption of our 2014-2015 city budget.
Pamela Gerald Peel, Box 155, Southfield, Michigan, 48037-0155. My telephone number is 248-346-0439. I like the budget, but the only thing that I'm concerned about is I didn't see anything in there in reference to Haven. I know that it's been like 3-4 years since the city has supported Haven. Don't forget with all of the financial atrocities that are still happening out there, that domestic violence is still high and alive. So I know that you guys are able to reconfigure numbers like you did the SAFER grant and other things, trying to reconfigure those numbers and find some money to give to Haven. Thank you.
All right, this is a public hearing. Is there anyone else in the audience that would like to address the council on this matter? Now is your opportunity to do so. Seeing none, we'll declare the public hearing closed.
Madam Chair,
Mr. Wisconsin.
Madam Chair, I move that the 2014-2015 City of Southfield budget be adopted as it has been given to us by the administrator and attached to the letter of June 16th, and also the fiscal impact in which the budget was headlines.
Support.
We have a motion by Mr. Wisconsin, supported
Yeah, and not exactly a question, but more of a comment, because, Cable 15, once again, has put together a phenomenal presentation of where we have been as a city, especially during the recession, and where we're going. This really is going to be a year of moving forward, a year of progress here in the city of Southfield, and I think that the video really encapsulated that. And this is the first budget process in about 40 years without the guidance or some sort of influence from our late administrator, Jim Charette. And so this council really worked together as a team to pick up from where Jim left a gap, and we tried to fill that void with a lot of hard work. And I want to commend my colleagues. I want to commend Acting Administrator Zorn. A few things in the budget that I definitely want to highlight that even go above and beyond what the video brought forward were the roads. We are going to be spending $3.8 million on road improvement, but a lot of that also is just a percentage of what we're investing into the road compared to federal monies that are going into the road, grants that are going into the road. So the worst roads, Greenfield, Evergreen, we know about the Northwestern Highway Service Drive are going to be completed in this budget year. But as our acting administrator, Mr. Zorn, said, and I brought this up as a concern during the budgeting process, this is a living and breathing document. And as priorities in road construction are brought up throughout the year, we're going to go there first. We have certain expectations of where we are going to do reconstruction, but we know roads in certain areas are deteriorating quicker than others, and we're going to be able to adjust to make sure that those roads are being repaired so we don't have to keep bouncing over them, as the video showed. And another thing that wasn't actually highlighted in the video that's important to note, we have had a hiring freeze throughout the city, and that includes the hiring freeze in the public safety department, but just with this budget hired 8 more police officers in Southfield, 2 of which were sworn in today. So 6 more are being sworn in the weeks to come. So again, positive news coming out of the city. It's been an interesting process working with my colleagues just because Jim Charette has not been a part of this process, but we got there, and I'm proud to support the motion, and I'll be proud to vote for it.
I have to say, Mr. Zorn, to yourself and all the staff that worked with you along with the council, I think this is a very engaging, well-planned, constructive budget, and it clearly addresses the critical needs here in the city of Southfield. When you look at our roads, our public safety, economic development, code enforcement, all of those are so critical in maintaining a great city and delivery to our residents. So I think it's a great budget. I think we're going to work within the constraints of the budget, and we're going to look for more ways that we can do more with less. So I want to commend you all as well as Cable 15 for putting together the budget. Mrs. Seymour, and then we'll take the vote.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I also would like to add my compliments to the staff, and particularly to the acting city administrator, Mr. Fred Zorn, for the tremendous amount of work that has gone into producing this budget. We've had a number of study sessions on it, and it's the fact that we lost a person that was so involved in the budgeting and the financial management of our city was a huge loss to us personally and professionally. But I have to say that Mr. Zorn, with all of his experience and his background, has done an exemplary job of presenting to us what we need to do, what we can do, the options that we have. Council has worked really hard on this, and I think we've all agreed to come to an agreement on what we could do and should do. We seem to be of one mind on this, and that leaves me extremely, as I have to compliment Mr. Zorn on being the person who really pulled all this together and picked up where Mr. Schmidt left off, and using the same sheets that we used before, the dead sheets we call them, and working all these to bring us to where we are. I have full confidence in this budget. I think it's an amazing job that's been produced by the staff with the leadership of Mr. Zorn and with the input from the council. I couldn't be happier. These are tough times, and we know that. We have a lot to deal with. But the decisions that were made have been the right ones. We've been agreed on them. Our community should be proud of what is happening here. We are looking forward to becoming, again, the business center of of Southeast Michigan. We still are. We have a lot of work to do and a lot of really great things in mind, and all of them will take a lot of work and take a lot of patience. But I have every confidence that Southfield is going to grow and become stronger. That just delights me because I love this community. So with that, Madam Chair.
Thank you. We have a motion by Mr. Patterson, supported by Mr. Moss, to approve our 2014-2015 budget. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. That will also, Mr. Zoll.
Yeah, Madam President, I'd like to thank the Mayor and the Council, the time you folks put on this. I, on a number of occasions, have said to our staff, we honor Mr. Charrette's memory by working hard and working harder and smarter. I particularly would like to recognize Mr. Pierce, our Controller, Deputy Treasurer, as well as Karen Melly for, helping guide me through this process. Azan, in our accounting department as well. In addition, Cable 15, Lisa Hawkins and Chris Campbell helping me get through the video process. I will confess, nowhere in my career development was video production. So I've learned quite a bit, and I do thank them for particularly the efforts they put in this past weekend. But again, I want to thank Council for the time. I've heard your comments. We are going to evolve and grow this process, refine it. We are re-implementing the monthly reporting again. We recently presented the statements at March 31st to the Finance Committee. Mr. Pierce will be heading that up as well. So again, thank you for the Council for